in the season and we find ourselves returning to Donington Park. The first qualifying session is about to begin, so let's see what happens.
Yes, hello and welcome back to ToCA Touring Car Championship. As Tiff just said, we're returning to Donington Park for rounds 11 and 12. This time, though, we're using the shorter national circuit rather than the Grand Prix circuit that we used to kick off the season. 25 laps is the distance for these races as well. But as always, we're going to start at the back of the grid in 16th place. So let's see who's locked out the front row for race number 1.
Well, the new Volvo driver just couldn't compete today and ends up way back on the grid.
That is a massive surprise. Alan Menu starting in 5th. The Audis are near the front, which is pretty much where they would be anyway, because wet conditions, they had the 4-wheel drive system, which was banned for 1998. So they were very, very competitive in the wet. And Jason Plato on pole. So yeah, this is going to be quite an eventful race, I think. Anyway, let's see how we get on.
It's time now for our first race of the day, so let's join the action.
Indeed. Like I said, 25 laps. And off we go. Bit of wheel spin at the start, that's fine. Now, just because it's wet, I did mention this, I think it's Silverstone as well, it doesn't do anything to the car's handling. Yeah, it doesn't, it's not very, well, it doesn't mess with the grip levels of the cars, I should say. Getting my words mixed up. That was revamped though for ToCA 2 when they brought out that game, because everything in that game was revamped. So you did get some slippage with the wet. This game though, not so much. The game just makes you slip in anyway, whether it's wet or dry. But a very, very solid start up to 9th already. So already gained 6 positions. Or 7 positions, whatever. There's another 2. No, a little bit of slip on the grass. We are much more competitive than the CPU in the wet conditions. There's Alan Menu in front. That is a real shock, actually, to see Alan Menu struggling in qualifying. He's usually dominating, so, well, there you go. Whatever gives us another chance to dominate this championship. Now, what I may do in future, I think I mentioned this before, I can't remember. It's been a very hectic couple of days, but I've only just recently got over that massive migraine I had from playing that hideous bad highway game thing, if you can call it a game. Yeah, there you go, already up into first place. It's very strange why the AI are such a pushover in this championship. Oh, ooh, Jason Plato using his normal tactics and smashing me out. That is definitely a Jason Plato move. There goes Alan Menu taking second position. Oh, I just been knocked by my teammate. So my teammate's gone off. He did whack me up the rear, so he was actually making some ground as well. Unfortunately though, because he did knock me, that means he's going to slide off the circuit and tumble all the way down the field. But not to worry. Yeah, the AI are really playing kind during this championship. Usually they're a lot tougher than they are. Because of course, like I've mentioned before, if you've not seen the other episodes or whatever, and this is the first time you've come to my channel, hello. But yeah, the first ToCA Touring Car Championship game did not have a difficulty slider unlike the American version. The difficulty usually spiked as you progress through the championship. And more often than not, the challenge from the Renaults is a lot more difficult, let's just say, as I go for a little wee slide through the grass. Yeah, it's much more of a challenge, but I am not sure if it is anything to do with literally RNG, with the randomness of the game, whether one season is different from another, but I have not had any problems at all with winning every single race so far this season, which is something I've not actually been able to do. So, I don't know. It can't be the fact that I'm getting better at this game, because that is far from the truth. I suck at most racing games, but why do you play racing games on your channel? Because it's the only thing that I really enjoy. Besides puzzles and all that stuff, but no, I've always been into the racing games, so that is why my channel is full of them. Wanted to get into motorsport, but that's not likely to happen. Especially now, not at my age anyway. But, yeah, well. It's bloody expensive anyway. I think even the national championships that you get locally can cost you anything for like £25,000 just to enter the championship. So, yeah, it is a big, even for small classes, it is a big money sport, so. I only ever had one proper sanctioned race, and that was back in 2007. There was a 2-hour endurance kart race down at Clay Pigeon Raceway. Hello, goodbye. And it was 3 driver teams per 1 kart, and I was drafted in by my sister's partner and his manager at his workplace. And so apparently I was hyped up that I was fairly decent in a go-kart, so I was like, oh, okay, fair enough, I'll accept the challenge. So anyway, race day comes along, and is absolutely pissing it down with rain. The karts don't have wet tyres, so we're on slicks qualifying. I spun twice, I got T-boned by one of the other teams, and started last. So I took the 3rd and last stint, so it was my sister's partner that started the race, or maybe the manager, then it might have been my sister's partner, so it was in 20-minute stints. So one of them done 20 minutes, and the next one jumped in, done 20 minutes, and then I took over for stint 3, and then it would repeat itself for the final stints. The track dried out, it did dry, it was very bloody cold though, it was absolutely bitterly cold. I think it was like in September, October time, something like that. And I got my head down, you know, felt out the track, knew where I could pass, knew where I could put my foot down. And I ended up getting the fastest lap time and the fastest race speed. I think it was 78.9 miles an hour. May not sound fast, but when your ass is literally 2 millimeters from the track surface, it is bloody quick. It feels quick. And I managed to win the race, I think, by 2 laps. Because there was a caution flag right near the end, and the bloke that I was battling for the lead, he overtook during a yellow flag. So, unbeknownst to me until the end of the race, is that he had a penalty applied to him. So, in the end, I won by 2 laps, and I actually lapped everybody else. So, yeah, it was a good, it was a damn good race. I did have a trophy, but it was just a piece of plastic, and it broke, and, you know, it wasn't no big deal, but, yeah, it was good fun, and, I can safely say that seeing as I haven't actually been into any other sanctioned races, I have a 100% win ratio, which is bloody awesome. So, yeah, that was my little dabble into motorsport. Not, well, it is motorsport because it's got an engine, obviously, but it's not like proper car motorsport thing, you know. Something that I would absolutely love to do. So, yeah, there you go. And we get the fastest lap time at the moment, 1:12.52. And now we have, how many more laps to go? 19 laps to go. There or thereabouts. But as you can see, the grip level's no different from being in the dry. There's a bluebird. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I had a frog in my throat. But yeah, there's a bluebird on the bridge. Is that Starkey's bridge? I think it is. Oh, bloody hell. You see the rear end, it just kicks out now and again. Same as it always does, either in the dry or the wet, so just the game physics being weird. Oh, I bashed up my bloody car. My car looks like Tron again. God damn it. So, once again, my goal for this one is to beat my lap time, as I'm not going to be challenged for the race win. Start lap 8. Even after that little excursion, still only 6 seconds down. So let's see if we can actually get a 1 minute 10, or even below 1 minute 10. Should be able to, because I don't think any of the laps that we've had so far have been particularly clean. Yeah, we're up by 0.5. Let's go through Old Hairpin cleanly, thank you. Go through McLean's. And then Coppice. Up by 1.4 seconds. Under the iconic Dunlop Bridge, which is no longer there. Taken down for safety concerns when they were revamping the circuit to possibly host... Oh, you son of a bitch. To host F1 races there, but nope, never came to fruition. Well, that would have beaten the lap if I didn't screw up at the end. But it wasn't my fault, it was just a game being the game. Right, let's do this again. Redgate, then Hollywood. Then you go down through the Craner curves to go to the Old Hairpin. Ooh. Once again under Starkey's Bridge. Coming up to back markers as well. First on the agenda is the Peugeot. I'm assuming that's Patrick Watts. Then we have Derek Warwick in the white Vauxhall. Or Vauxhall, as some people think it is. Never could understand that. Then I would assume that would be Will Hoy in the Ford Mondeo with John Cleland up ahead. Right, let's get through. Oh, for God's sake, in again. Bloody car. Oh well. We will beat our lap time. This isn't going to be as difficult as it was at Thruxton. But with the car just misbehaving over the bumps, and yeah, it's going to be a pain in the arse. Oh, don't stop trying to slide out all the bloody time, damn it. Oh, what's the car doing? Oh, it's going around again. Of course it is. I'm surprised, actually. They've got the Spitfire on the side of the track, and of course the Bluebird on the bridge. But I don't think they've actually got that giant spark plug that's usually on the side of the track either. I think they got rid of the Spitfire. They put that up for auction, or they sent it to a museum. And the Bluebird as well. And the Dunlop Bridge, I think... The previous... Oh, come on, what am I doing? The previous owners auctioned off pieces of that to raise money for something. I can't quite remember. It's been quite a few years since that bridge has been there. Okay, so that was a fail of a lap. So let's try again, lap 11. 9 seconds down on that previous lap. Now if we can catch up and pass the back markers cleanly this time without ballsing up, that would be very, very nice. Cleland, please excuse me, pardon me. Off you go, stage left. The Ford almost... Oh, John Cleland is out of the race, sorry. He must have gone off a bit too fast then and rolled the car. Sorry, my sincere apologies, Cleland. That was not intended for you to retire. So, whoopsie, as I'm getting punted all over the place by that bloody Ford. Well, oh well, Cleland's not going to be happy. He's probably going to call me an animal. Oh, for God's sake, stop trying to spin, you stupid bloody car. We will get this lap. Guaranteed. Ooh. Okay, lap 12. Oh, the car doesn't want to respond. Come on. This track isn't even difficult. This is one of the easiest bloody circuits to race on. Unlike, I think, rounds 13 and 14. Because I think that is Croft. So I think, yeah, I do believe that after Donington we are heading to Croft. So, yeah, that track. Well, everyone's heard my opinion on that track on this game. And, yeah. But the way this season's going at the moment, winning every single bloody race, we might actually lift the Croft curse after however many, decades. Oh, the car tried to get away from me again then. Right, come on, for God's sake. Pull your fingers out of your ass and get a clean lap in. Well, at least we've got a few more cars to pass now anyway. So we've got both the Fords, one Peugeot and one Nissan for the taking. See if we can get them all before McLean's. Doesn't look like it. Ford is going to be a pain in the arse. Yes, he is. Oh well, made it through. No one spun either. Oh, don't do it again, you piece of crap. Ugh. Come on. Every single time I try and put in a very good lap, there seems to be like a little bump that just gets the rear end to step out just very, very slightly. Messes with the equilibrium and the lap goes to naught. Almost actually beat the lap as well. 0.3 down. We're a lot slower on that lap than we were when we were up by 0.3 or 0.5, something like that, a few laps ago. Oh, and again, every goddamn time. Bloody annoying. Every single time you're trying to put in a damn good lap and then the bloody car doesn't respond, or a recalcitrant piece of shit. Get a move on. Oh well. We'll try again. Lap 15, we'll have 11 to go. Oh, stop drifting everywhere. This isn't bloody... Ugh. Fast and the Bloody Furious will be happy with this performance, I'll tell you that much. Nissan, get out the way. He's destroyed a marker board. That's fine. Yeah, it's those bumps coming out of Coppice that catch the car off guard. It is actually quite bumpy coming out of that corner as well, because every time you play it on Sims, the force feedback through the steering wheel is rattling like a son of a bitch. You can hear the car really struggling for grip. There you go. We got the fastest lap in the end. It's not the 110 that I would have wanted, but mustn't grumble. We can do another fast lap if we get our fingers out and do the job properly. Oh, what was that? The car wasn't even turning. And we were a second up as well. Bloody typical. I love this game, but sometimes with the inconsistencies of how the car turns and handles, it really does piss me off. Right, it's no point in actually trying for a bloody fast lap now, is it? 9 seconds down. Ugh. What a joke. Alright, get the thing slowed down. See, this is why I can't wait to try and get the PC version working. Because I would love to do another series with the PC version, just to show off, you know, the differences and how much smoother the tracks are. Oh my god. I remember playing it when I had Windows 10 before. And the differences in the track and how smooth the track is, all the tracks, is just out of this world. Speaking of out of this world, up on time again, and then I bloody spin. Like an incompetent twat. Right, 6 seconds down again. Back under Mr. Dunlop, driving to the future. Yeah, well, you drove to the future, alright, because the bloody bridge ain't there anymore, so you must have driven somewhere. See, I can remember every corner name for this circuit, one of the few British circuits I know all the corner names. And yet that last chicane always evades me. I can never remember the name at all. I keep thinking that is like the Foggy S's or the Fogarty S's, but no, that is the chicane as you go onto the Grand Prix loop. But that corner always eludes me. Yeah, of course, we didn't spin on the corner that time, and of course we didn't, because we were down on our previous time. Cheating ass game. We haven't lapped that many people this time either, because of how crap I'm driving. Oh, speaking of which, and then we're coming up to lap time, I think that's Warwick again though. So we know who's going to be last this time. No, actually Warwick, it's not you, it's your teammate, haha, because I accidentally took him out. Oh no, that's my teammate. God damn it, car! So at least we know where my teammate is now, so that's alright. All I got to do is just attempt to pass him cleanly, so I don't punt him off the circuit and he ends up being another statistic like Cleland. Yeah, of course, didn't spin. Oh, for God's sake, these bloody physics. Will you just bloody behave and do as you're damn told? See, it wouldn't be too bad. It's like sometimes when you go around the corner, the car does that little slide, the semi-drift. If it did that all the time, that wouldn't be a problem because I can actually collect that. But when it decides to go and then it goes completely and you do a 180 and you haven't got a chance to bloody collect anything. It just spins around so goddamn quick. Okay, lap 20. 6 to go. That went bloody quick, didn't it? Oh, we're up on our time again. Guaranteed I'm going to spin somewhere. Alright, teammate Kelvin, don't get in the way, please. Thank you. Hopefully I didn't take him off, I just gave him a slight glance. No, he's fine, good. And we're up on our time, where we were on the previous sector by 1.9. Let's get around this corner. Oh, that was lucky, that was very, very close. Okay, what's the lap time going to be? Hey, 1 minute 9.6, awesome. Sub 110, which is nice. That was actually what I was hoping for. I was hoping to get a sub 110. I didn't think it was going to bloody happen though, the way the car has been behaving this time. Oh, no, no, no. That's the one thing that does put you, balls to the bloody pits of hell. Yeah, when the car does slide, your initial instinct is to correct. But of course, doing it on this game, every time you correct anything, it's an overcorrect, so you just end up spinning off in the other direction anyway. So it doesn't make a blind bit of difference. But ho-hum. Almost to the end now anyway, so this torment will be over very shortly. I think, we could have got us possibly a 1 minute 8. Don't know. Possibly. Let's have a look, see if we can. Get past a pug first. There's old Warwick. Get out of the way. Now we're down on the previous lap, so I don't think we're going to do it this time. Peugeot can go off, please. Yep, he's off. What are we on? Sector 2. Oh, not down by much, only by 0.9, so just under a second. Not sure if we're going to do it though, that was a pretty poor exit coming out of Coppice, so I think we're going to have to try again on the next lap. Or if the car doesn't slow down at all, what the bloody hell? I swear this car has got it in for me this time. You know, granted my racing line is all over the bloody shop, but I try to be consistent with my lines. Oh, of course, we were up on our time, so the car's gonna spin. Bloody typical. Oh well, not to worry, I suppose. We got our sub 1 minute 10, so I'm happy with that. But you can tell how crap our performance has been, though. The last few races, we've actually been able to pass both the, well, at least one of the Renaults. This time we haven't even come close. Only lapped the Peugeots once each. Okay, 2 laps to go. Why? Why do you do this to me, car? I wonder if anyone else gets this as well, but I was actually talking to someone about this the other day, is that even if it's in the summer and it is boiling hot, if you play a game and you have weather like this, you got like the dark grey clouds and it's pouring with rain, or you watch a film where it's like really dark and miserable and cold, it makes you feel freezing cold. I always get that. I've had that for, well, since ever. But yeah, it always makes you feel really bloody cold, especially this time of year as well. Makes you a bit on the chilly burr side. Anyway, last lap. Wonder what Tiff's gonna say this time. And the Volvo driver's done it again. Probably. Right, through McLean's for the last time. Or cutting the corner to McLean's for the last time. And Coppice. You can actually take this last chicane as a shortcut. Well, you can in ToCA too. I'm not sure if you can in this one. But yeah, you just cut the grass. And there you go. So you can do the same thing in ToCA 2 as well and get a really good lap time.
Once again, the new Volvo driver has proven himself a winner.
Yeah, a winner.
Now the race positions.
Alan Manu finished in 2nd overall. James Thompson, Jason Plato, Frank Bieler, Gabriele Tarquini, John Binkcliffe, David Leslie, Kelvin Burt, Anthony Reid, Will Hoy, Derek Warwick, Tim Harvey, Patrick Watts, Paul Radicic, and John Cleland unfortunately retired over suspicious circumstances.
The pole position for race 2 has to be decided now, so let's join the second qualifying session.
Nope, I don't think we will. We'll do that next time, so I'll leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and I will see you all for round 12 of the 1997 British Touring Car Championship from Donington National. Thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you then.